Wish we had better sounding tunes here, but we're running hoopty. What is going on? Wow. 17 October.
Be you.
7 a.m.
Don't think, just do.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Be
Perfect
true.
transition.
Be you. Don't think, just do. Be true. Be you. Don't think, just do. Be true. Be you. Don't think, just do. Be you. Be true. Be you. Be true. Be you.
Oh, that's a chair swinger right there.
Be true. Be you. Don't think, just do. Be true. Be you. Don't think, just do. Be true. Be you.
Good. We lost a few people. See, what they do is they come back and listen on turbo mode. They don't like the live setting, some people, okay?
Don't think.
Which is, see, the thing is with, like, you know, Lisa Lake or with her streaming license, you know, here's part of my argument. Since she doesn't want to debate, that's fine, but, you know, I told her I'd try to be nice about it.
Don't think. Just do.
I'll have my own debate about our freedom of speech or our ability to use our mouth holes, right? But, well, here's the thing about all that, all right? Is to be able to go live, like hit the button, play some music, and, you know, have a good roast, talk some trash, right? Take our audit right up to the line, right? But it's the creative process that I'm most interested in here with our live scenario situations. You know, even though we're running hoopty from the garage, it's all right. From the shop, we're in the shop this morning. Too busy. But I'm on the hours. If you guys didn't know, I'm on the hours. Like during summer hours, you got to get up really early to garden and to work outside. Okay, some of you guys might not realize this, right? That's why I get up real early, is it's hot. So then I do my chores, my work, and then I actually have to go lay down and chill. You see what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't realize what's going on with me and what it takes to keep a creative outlet process type thing going here. Right? But I'll usually go take my siesta, man. You know? Let the heat of the day happen and then go back out and try to get some stuff done and... Man. But some of these little shield bags, the little puke muffins... Yeah, they say Mr. Cox has to have a job. Oh, I'm faking what's going on with me. Oh, hashtag Cox is a faker. Right? Some of y'all caught that yesterday in the, what was that? Oh, yeah. Having to try to, dismantle our awareness about Epstein Island. Wow. Oh, man, I'll probably get struck for that. Just saying those words. Jeez. You know, on that upload the other day, trying to put in the Epstein Island was, there was a glitch. I had to change it. And then private it, and then change it back. Oh man! Oh, is that a bad backdoor there, you guys? Oh man, am I teaching the trolls too much?
Be true.
Yeah, sometimes they don't like your titles, and it'll sit there in processing mode for, you know, a way too long, right? The AI kicked it back over to one of those little muffins in Silicon Valley, right, to approve, because they didn't like the word banned in the title. I did that the other day. There was actually an upload that I did. Oh yeah, the banned episode of Failure Mon. Yeah, it sat there and was processing for like an hour, where it only takes, like, for a video length like that, maybe 20 minutes to process after it's rendered. To be checked by Big Biggie, the big top hunch Kahuna Muffin. Right? So I just took it out, changed the title, and then it finally went through. So I privated it, and then changed it back. Or maybe I didn't change it back. Anyways, I had to change one back the other day. It's like, well, maybe we should just take that out of there. It wasn't actually banned. It was just, commie struck.
Don't think.
But interrupting our creative flow like that to mass strike a video with pornography, man, that's a Mikey Truth 101 move.
Be you.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Don't think.
Brilliant. That's almost as good as a porn bomb, huh, fellow mon?
Be true. Be you. Don't think. Just do. Be you. Be true. Be you.
Now, I can't blame that on fellow mon, because he was too busy talking about cocks and cocks and cocks and cocks and cocks.
Don't think.
So whoever part of his little shilly crew, like,
Be you. Be true.
what's his name in the title? Hey, what's up, AC? Tanked Up. Hey, what's up? You know what, Tanked Up? I didn't know that was you there for a while in that account. I might even blasted you, not even knowing.
Give me your love. Show me your love. Show me your love. Your love.
Well, kind of back on my little rant there. It's all about our creative ability to hit that live button without having little shillies there, like finding cucking to fellow on live, okay? Wondering and assuming and projecting that your room might be dirty. I saw it yesterday in a chat or somewhere. Somebody's, oh yeah, I was watching Rick Crude there for a minute. Yeah, he all held up his phone to do something. He like held up his phone and his panelist guest was like, your phone's dirty, Rick. Dude, really, they're hiring these shill bags to make sure our rooms are clean before we go live. Okay, that's not good. I got bullet points I've written down already. So that's what I'll do. On a little 3.5 by 4 little post-it sticker. Oh no. Oh, Cox is getting scripts. Huh, right now scripts? No, I literally have like, let's say 100 characters, even if that's 70. 50 maybe. Oh my gosh. Oh, right on. Well, I've got some good stuff lined up for you guys today. I'm gonna we're gonna bring up the music for the rest of this song.
Let it come together. Let it come together.
Oh, I'm just going through notes here. An old note. Oh, here's the I kept it on the production board here. Our puzzle, our code that I want to release.
Come together.
And I mean, you guys, this is such a good puzzle or code that I want to release. Oh man, you guys, I'm telling you.
Come together. Come together. Let it come together. Come together.
can't wait to put together some of these tracks that we've been finding here to put together in a music show down the road. That's going to be fun. There's some good tracks. I mean, literally, a lot of these tracks that I'm playing, testing for copyright. I mean, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 4 days ago. Even the main guy that I mean, he started out my podcast kind of back in the day was through a smaller, let's say, he was using his music, smaller channel, I'd say, on YouTube, but a big following, like in real life type thing, and he's got a smaller, let's say, online presence. I don't want to say his name because then, you know, Finding Weirdos Live will start trolling him and wanting to know about what boxers he's wearing for the day. You see what I'm saying? Right? Just like they did to Zeph Daniel. You shouldn't have done that. And they still won't really even talk about that or bring that up or say, Cox, you keep on bringing up Zeph Daniel. We didn't troll him. You're not saying anything about it, right? You know what I'm saying? You're loudmouth about everything else to deflect away from some of the things you guys have done. And we get to go through that and make it fun. Let's put it that way to raise our awareness. Let's put it that way. You know, I've been raising awareness for a long time on many different subjects. And to all of a sudden, let's say, get thrown in, right, about the pedophilia stuff, okay? All that crazy crap. Wow, what a mind blower. On, well, I mean, look at it now. You know, some of the things that are happening. I wonder if Biden, by making transhumanism, right, trying to bring in transhumanism and stuff like that, is also part of the P agenda. Did you guys see the footage of him the other day, freaking, you know, doing some hair sniffing and grabbing? Dude, I think I got it somewhere. I think I got it on a playlist. Don't make me show that later. Oh, man. You guys, seriously, man, the way these shill bags, that's the best way, PukeBakes, partially baked muffins, right? Oooie gooie, read the description box, right? Holy crap. The way they're helping the agenda, but don't even know it, right? And we knew, okay, yeah, lots of us, not just myself, okay? The way that we knew that they're going, this agenda to try to shut down, and I'm not even really a conservative, just conservative voices, right? A different view on things. Holy shit. In an innovative way to release it through the live button. We gotta shut this guy down. Right? Oh, man. Holy crap. This is a pretty mellow good track. But they really are. We knew that the whole little system was designed. Well, I've always looked at it from like an implosion from within. That's the only way you could really get opposing forces on this land is through the back door, through a freaking hatch, open it up, pop it up open all of a sudden from the underground, and all of a sudden, you know, pouring out like pissed off ants. You see what I'm saying? Wow. But anyways, yeah, we just knew long time ago how they would try to infiltrate, obviously.
Climax this introduction to a wonderful new world of sound.
Man, I've been using this guy's music for a long time, you guys. And I want to give him shout outs. But the thing is, I don't want him trolled at the same time, so you guys suck his creative juices on wanting to keep on mixing beats. Like this. Right? This is was just released 2 days ago, a whole mix of just broken down mellow beats. I want to promote him, but I don't want him to get trolled like Zeph Daniel and maybe just quit the platform. Right? Because these little commie weirdos have to dictate what somebody's done in their life without not even looking them in the eyes, dude. Slow Cone wouldn't even be able to do that. He'd have to come up from behind with like a bat. Okay? Well, I'm trying to start the Weed Eater. Which, just for you guys, I went from using gas to electric. Right? So I don't have to try to watch my back as much. Just so some of you guys can put a target on my back. Isn't that fun? Right? You know, that's not me being paranoid. That's already some shillbag, saying that he stood next to me in the grocery store, larping it up like he's some big tough guy at 5'5". And I'm not talking about Eric Shillfire. He wouldn't have the balls to come on the west side. Probably the same thing with finding Cuckin' live, man. You guys are lucky you got an extra couple of hours of sleep over there before I start freaking blasting your ass. Sorry. Anyways. Holy crap, Zero Infinity listening in. Yeah, what's up with all you guys coming into my chat saying, you're gonna block me, we know it, and you're not blocked. Right? I just wanted to make you do up another sock account. Right? You want to spew your BS? I'm gonna make you work for it. I'm gonna make you work for it. It's gonna be fun too. Gonna have fun with it, try to make it out of comedy, right? But it's interesting. We're gonna play some clips later. I want to play the rest of that Swizzle Stick stream where he's mirroring us as we're mirroring him, and I didn't get to finish that, but I got it on a good. I just pulled it up this morning and did like the roulette on it and put my finger on somewhere. Here, let's start there. And okay, hey, that sounds good. Yeah, that's a good place to start. Oh man. Do you know how many people I've actually seen do that deflective rampage after I've asked them if they know or talk to the Muffin Man? Right? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Right? All of a sudden there's this deflective rampage. There's, paneling up with Eric Spitfire to try to gain a little bit of clout back through that guy. Oh man. Right? Same thing. Fellamon went running to him. Right? Oh man. Ugh. Did I say, hey, you've exposed yourself in the chat. You're a troll. No, dude, you got something going on there where you might actually be a troll? No, that's what I let you guys do is just kind of show your own colors. I'll put you out a little bit of bait, and then we'll show how not, trained well enough you are. Just to have fun with it. So Swizzle Stick can call me Chewy. All right. That's fun, isn't it? Right? All right. All right. It's real fun. Hey, you know what? James D didn't even laugh at that one. Okay, Swizzle Stick. But he kind of gave it a like, oh, I gotta laugh. Trying to peddle these labels around, right, Swizzle? And letting the division happen in your own chat. Good job. Another one. Thinking he's on top of it. I can't wait to put together the YouTube Film Awards for this year. It's gonna be fun. I gotta come up with some way to, like a prize, make it worth it, But can't wait for the yearly Scotty's channel over at Scotty's channel for the yearly LARPer Awards. That's good too, man. That's some fun stuff. Get some hip hop beats there from my boy. Wish I could plug this guy. like I said before, this is it's an artist that I've been using his music for a long time. Made contact with him. He knows who I am. See what I'm saying? So anyways, if you had a big channel, I'd just let you go to town on him, right? He'd probably enjoy the hits, right? But you guys are meant to target smaller channels, right? So you can fill your little, tiny little squeeze tube egos. I've seen it for myself. One China, and I'm sure I've got the evidence and I kept it somewhere, right? Where he was threatening a smaller channel if he wanted to become burnt toast and be ran off the internet. Is that some pattern there? I mean, why would a guy in Canada that's 5'3" need to flex so hard on YouTube? Right? You know, I mean, come on. Oh, and then run his have his buddies run his sock accounts through chats, plugging them, you know, as he's cucking to squirting out excellence. Bitch about it all you want. It's my comedy. Well, who actually came up with the squirting excellence? I think it was all kind of a collaboration. It just all of a sudden it all made sense. To a group of people. Oh my gosh, a congenial consensus that wasn't taken out of a squeeze tube and put on top of your buttery topping muffin and early in the morning by the Muffin Man. Right? Oh my gosh, something that could be a comedic think tank. Oh, dude. Right? Oh, and these guys are saying just because I started calling a couple of people pedos, oh my gosh, Cox is, oh man, like it's happened for the first time, right, Swizzle Stick? Oh, geez, I have so much sustain. I didn't call anybody the P word for so freaking long, right? Trying to just do kind of the non-biased, you know, down the middle. No, it's okay by terms of service, obviously, because no one's getting taken out for it, right? As much as all the reporting that's going on for scams and deception and misinformation, right? It seems to be able to stick for some reason, huh? PedoCon Valley. Oh my God, right? Right? You guys need your shills out there to do damage control for your other pedos that you need in there to help entrap people to cover for what you guys are doing. I get it. A lot of people do. I'm not the only one. Right? I mean, come on. You guys got one of your own out of Silicon Valley that was busted by a predator hunter using your own platform, wanting to meet up, you know, some Silicon Valley exec from Farce Book, right? And he got busted trying to meet up with a minor. They caught him. I'm probably sure. You know what? Man, Predator Hunter, Silicon Valley. Up and coming. Oh my gosh, what a conundrum, right? What a bullshit conundrum. They put out their own shills on top of, you know, the front guys in the movement, get them a lot of subscribers that are bots to give them credibility. So they can, you know, derail the whole movement. Because they can't let their precious platform and their bullshit sandbox get any movement on any, you know, any collaboration, especially artistically. Oh, comedians? No, man. Those guys are going to get ran off, right? Journalists don't exist at all on freaking YouTube, right? None of them. No. There's no, not even Fox News is credible. CNN, that guy, definitely not credible. Oh, man. Yeah, all those hockey scores he's keeping track of, that shit's not credible. That's fake, too. CNN, oh, yeah, make sure you bump them up in your algorithms. Oh, fuck, man. Really, sorry. I'm trying to keep it as above the belt as possible with my language, because, you know... Oh, man. What is this you've exposed guy? Why are you triggered in my chat room? Is this just your turn today? Are you another bench warmer? right? That account comes out when all of the rest of them have failed and been blocked. You know, but I'll go through at least I go through sometimes and just kind of clear my ban list. You know? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, there might be a rogue mod on this channel, just an FYI. Yeah, I did find some accounts. I'm like, hey, why is that blocked? So... Hey, you've exposed yourself? Okay, stop me until it becomes illegal. Try to stop me from LARPing, please. Okay, send 2 slow cones. Okay? Not just 1. Well, you know what? Here's the thing on that, right? Slow cone, right? 666. That's not my account either, by the way. Okay. He says he came and stood by me in a store and he was with somebody. He says he was with somebody and that somebody told him not to jaw jack me from behind. All right? Just come up and blow, right? That's what Slow Cone would do. No warning. No, hey, dude, I recognize you. You're Cox and I'm Slow Cone. And we should step outside and have a talk. Dude, do you know how many guys I've told that to? Like in a gas station or something that wants to get fucking fiery? I'm like, dude, you should shut your pie hole now. You're on camera. Let's go somewhere and we'll have a little talk. Do you know how quick that diffuses some things? But in our climate of injustices and political height, right? That's not a good idea. Look at the Michael Barton case that happened to him, okay? Whether or not that has any merit or credit, even though it's been through the court system, and who freaking knows? Oh my gosh, Cox just said Michael Barton on his channel. Holy shit. Yeah, it's an Arizona case. It's very interesting to me, actually. Alright, so, if you're not, he's so full of it. So much smarter than most anyone out here. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely got some credentials and I've been able to show them on various streams. I spread it out so you guys can sit here and LARP that you're the smartest, right? I try not to show that type of stuff on my channel. I go and show it on other people's channels that I kind of like, right? And have fun with them and let's put it this way. You guys missed it. And that's why we got you here thinking that you're these YouTube Stasi police or whatever it is, okay? But anyways, so Slow Cone, right? Slow Cone says he had somebody with him in the store that told him, oh, don't do it here, you know? Don't jaw jack him, right? Well, I wonder if that was Getting Wrecked Live. I had to look at the title. I forgot our keyword for today, Lisa. I'm slacking. Getting Wrecked Live. I wonder, was that other person with Slow Cone then? Because he seems to think he knows a lot about myself, right? That I can walk just fine. He's seen it. Getting Wrecked Live, Finding Benchwarmers Live, claimed yesterday in my chat that I can walk just fine. And I can sit behind my keyboard all day. Right? Well, here's our crux, and then I'll get to the comedy. Here's a Cox crux for you, all right? We're gonna take a different set of rails here for a second, okay? But it's all gonna come back, and we're gonna circle back around, okay? Finding Benchwarmers Live literally is, for what he's doing, is the butter on the muffin. Just like when the NSC lady threatened, okay? Threatened. And usually when these threats go down like this, in a chat room like Tacos, or in a comment section like Tacos, trying to mass arrange calls to, or tweets to the FBI. See, we gotta keep it right? We've shown the proof, right? It was her, right? And her and one who went full gay are like, oh yeah, yep, that ship has sailed. Everyone just tweet, there's an extremist in a hot tub to the FBI, and there you go, that ship has sailed. Remember that, tacos, right? Same thing with the NSC lady, right? Is she says that she's going to make a call to the Veterans Association, trying to tell them that I'm a fraud when she's never met me, talked to me a few times, tried to LARP it up on me, and tried to entrap me like a good little Silicon Valley hoe. I'll just say that. My opinion, that's comedy. Oh well, get over it. Wow. So what happens? This is what happened. I don't even think I've talked about this yet. So when you lame wads put in your calls, especially the CPS, thank God I don't have children in fighting this battle. So when NSC lady claims, we've got the proof, that she's going to call the VA and report Mr. Cox as a fraud, right? Well, guess what? You just helped me big time. All you all, by doing what you're doing, especially without credentials, right? And I'm not talking about anything that you can just get over the internet and mailed to you. Okay? Especially like how you can go to certain sites and just make up fucking any messages that looks like from WhatsApp and have a war and calling each other pedos and shit like that, right? I don't know. See, that's the thing. All of that stuff's put there to muddy up the waters. It's tough to know which side is really legit. It's okay if you don't figure out which side you should be on. Okay, and that's not me blasting Penny or anybody, right? I've always, okay, known what we've been up against since 2012, or I wouldn't even made my channel to begin with, okay? And it wasn't against anybody listening besides the shills that are waiting to hit the strike button. You know what I'm saying? Right? Okay? It was an audit to see how copyright would work out with original music and the persecution thereof of original artists. But if you don't want to play with their copyright, all right, you know what I'm saying? And then we got the drummer for the Winstons that died homeless and broke because the FBI didn't freaking protect his intellectual property. So what do? They just send shills and trolls after you to try to suck your creativity so you're not making songs anymore. Isn't that just brilliant, right? But okay, we got to circle back around. Okay, we're going to do like an infinity circle, you know, figurine 8 here going on the side parallel. Right? Alright, so the crazy lady, more than likely, in my opinion, did put in a call to the VA. That wasn't just a bluff. She says she doesn't bluff, right? Okay. Is that why you're losing your ass on the slots? Is you can't really, you know, you're not a very good bluffer for Texas Hold'em there, NSC lady. Anyways, in my opinion, I believe that Not So Crazy Lady did call the Veterans Association on Mr. Cox. You want to know why I can prove it? Well, holy shit, lo and behold, I get sent a letter a few weeks later saying that the VA would like to reevaluate my case and I need to come in. I can document that. That's some interesting timing. Well, NSC lady, so what they did, right? What they did is they scheduled an appointment for about a month out, right? And I got brought in and I got reevaluated. Well, holy shit, NSC lady, thank you so much. Thank you, because you know what? They were able to find more things that were wrong with me, and I got put front to the line. I got put right to the front of the line. I didn't have to wait a year when I would have filed on my own. You guys see how brilliant that is? Do you see how I got to work that angle? Just like finding cucks live, right? Since they got to project it on me, right? Holy crap, here we go. We are gonna swing all back around. Holy shit. Right? You guys have helped me out more, prove so much than you realize by being dumbasses without credentials, thinking you're playing some huge game. So, once again, big shout outs to the NSC lady. If it was you that did call the VA, you got me put front of the line. We got some good doctors that got to see Mr. Cox, and they found more things that we, But what would be good is instead of trying to report me, you could have oversight, since you were so, transparent and so protective over to the veterans, right? Well, maybe you could have the same transparency and oversight over the VA to actually do preventative medicine, right? Because when you tell them, hey, I've been exposed to this, this, and this, right? And it's going to cause cancer, right? Or something, right? And they go, well, until that happens, there's nothing we can do for you. But you were already exposed, which is, but wait a minute. Where's that in between? Where's the oversight, not so crazy lady? Maybe you guys should be focusing on something like that. I appreciate all the attention and that I get to train you guys up a little bit. I mean, that's the only way I've been able to look at it. No one gets sent a certificate for this. Okay, that you can use. Or maybe I can do something there. Holy shit. Maybe what I'll do is I can make somebody a thumbnail or something on a video and you take a screenshot of it for your own dang certificate. That's what I'll do. Maybe I'll find that fake WhatsApp program where I can make certificates or something. Wouldn't that be a blast? Oh my gosh. A certificate of the Cox and Cox and Cox and Cox and Cucks and Cox and Associates School for LARPing. There you go. I admitted it. Oh my gosh. You guys shouldn't have screwed with me. You should have just left me doing my music shows and trying to upload some original music for myself and other good artists and mixes. And you showed all your true colors. And and I'm not even gonna call you destroyed or done. That's not my style, huh? Swizzle Stick, exposed. Oh my gosh, that clip from Mikey Truth 101. You're exposed, Agent 19. You're exposed, Cox. Oh my gosh, you guys, dude, that's some bad stuff, man. Oh man. 175 and still 15 back. You still. What the heck are you talking about? See, you've exposed yourself, dude. Dude. You guys aren't trained well enough for this. That's all I gotta say, alright? Roll your sock accounts through here, have fun with it. We needed a chew toy. At least I'm not wrenching my chew toys like the Swizzle Stick chat in Dabhead City.
When we perceive the ways of nature, we remove conflict within ourselves and discover a harmony of mind.
I'll be back. I didn't need more tea.
In the core flow of the universe.
Thanks for joining in, everybody. Happy Monday morning. Thanks for getting down to business with Mr. Cox at 7 a.m. Vortices Time. Oh, yeah. By the way, all right, since this is a multifaceted creative outlet of a live broadcast, right, just got to say this. Swizzle Stick, all right? Your music with the Dr. Octagon effect where you say you don't know who Dr. Octagon is, right? Just like these other people when I ask them, if you know who the Muffin Man is, They know who I'm talking about because I say it different, right? And they all say no the same way. And then all of a sudden there's this big blowout just for me asking questions, right? But not knowing who the Muffin Man is, not knowing who Dr. Octagon is, but whoever's feeding your beats, right, is getting you to rap like Dr. Octagon, whether you know it or not, okay? I'm not blasting you for it, right? But you see, the thing is, you want to expand out and listen to these other artists so you don't sound like them. But the logic in Dabhead City is, well, I don't want to listen to them because I got my own thing going. No, that's what your handler's telling you is they're force feeding you these beats or whatever they're coming from. They're trying to get you to sound like Dr. Octagon. Okay? And I got hospital samples, but as long as you're not using pedo beats, okay, I would be like, dude, I got hospital samples for you to add in. It will be kind of like Dr. Octagon, but with the new twist, the shizzle twist, right? But no, it's just the swizzle stick twist. Oh my gosh, I gotta get drinks. Well, Diana, yeah, LARPing is fun, but is there malicious intent going on when you go to a Renaissance festival, the Renfen, and they all admit to being LARPers? I mean, why can't you have a little bit of fun with it? The thing is, you know, all of that'll become illegal soon, and we'll all have to have streaming licenses instead of just making it to where, I mean, you lose your freedom of speech rights on the internet, let's say, if you know, you've got some serious charges. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to ask for permission to go live with like a streaming license if you don't have some serious convictions there. You know, you're sicko, maybe trying to broadcast and talk to kids online and shit like that. That would be one way I'd advocate for that streaming license. Lisa Lake, see, We're not all friends here. We just know each other and just like getting to know each other, right? And our beliefs and so forth. Shouldn't that be the way social media should be dealt out? Without having somebody like, finding Benchwarmers Live and others like you've exposed yourself in my chat, right? As Benchwarmers saying, Cox, have you cleaned your room yet before you went live? Have you updated your license this month? Have you paid your fee? See what I'm saying? Isn't that just all amazing? But I'm gonna get back to this finding Benchwarmers Live. I'm telling you, this guy, right, has helped prove some things where he stated, and it's documented, that he knows, right, all about me, like he's met me in person. So does that mean that he was with the cone in my town standing next to me in a store, right? It wasn't a gas station or a grocery store or a convenience store or a dollar store. You know what I'm saying? It was in a store. So Finding Freedom must have been with him at that time for him to be able to see who I am. They must have been together on the road. Was that the other guy or something that was with Slow Cone? I mean, I don't know. They're all wrenched up with each other. I mean, I just made a video last night. It's on Unregistered, where I put the proof of Fellowmon in, Flathead's chat, saying cucks, 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 right? Like a rooster in the morning that just doesn't shut up, and then the little chickens out in the coop yard, right? Clucking and scratching, right? All just sitting there. Okay, so I'm gonna give I told you guys every podcast to give out a little bit of more personal information to keep these guys busy with, right? Appease their little salivating little Pavlov mind, right? From the meat sauce, the meat powder, right? Mikey True 2020'd be like, was that a revolutionary for the rebels? Was Pavlov, dude, was he a rebel? Sorry, man. Oh, it's some good stuff. So he states in my chat yesterday that I sit down all day at a computer. I don't have a job. What else was there? I should just go through the chat. Oh yeah, that he's seen me walk around, no problems. He's seen me walk around, no problems. Dude, I'm telling you, I mean, I've got paparazzi, they're bench warmers. It's just, they're the ones too lazy to leave behind their computers, so they gotta LARP. You gotta LARP it up, right? Going across the country to go screw some people, and then your engine blows like a dumbass. Dude, Finding Benchwarmers Live, if you got out of the bus in Yuma and went the other way, probably the best decision of your life. It would have been great all the way up until Illinois, and then poof! Big cloud of smoke behind Slow Cone's freaking... Dude, you should have wrapped that car before you left. Let's put it that way. At least put a wrap on that thing. Oh, man. Well, yeah, Diana, where have you been? That's what he claimed. He claimed he came and stood next to me in a grocery store. No, it wasn't a store. It was a store. And he got the flu. I had a drone over my house. A guy that was charged with arson but got out of it somehow. See, that's why, Diana, that's why you guys helped me. Thank you, Diana, for being here this morning and asking that very important question. But then it came out later. Oh, no, I'm just a liar. I lied about it. Yeah, I know you did. I get to LARP it up that Finding Benchwarmers Live was with him in the store because he had somebody with him. I don't know. Or it could be truth. Who knows? I was more excited about the truth, actually. So here's the personal information I'll release. You guys, when I work, I have to work standing up. Or I have to lay down. There's not much sitting. Okay? When I'm trolling you fags back, right? Hags. I said hags, not fags. Jeez, don't strike me, alright? Oh my gosh. When I'm trolling you little muffins, I'm standing up, either in the workshop where I'm doing work where I gotta stand up. Okay? Or I'm in my studio where I'm standing up. Or I have to lay down. There's not a lot of sitting for Mr. Cox, maybe a few minutes a day. Because it's real painful, actually. So, with all your projection bullcrap, okay, there's your little piece of personal information. Go ahead and call the VA again. Get me put front to the line, because I probably have some more claims I could file on expedite mode. Thanks a lot, guys. That fun. That's gonna sound good in the studio. That's good. Hey, we got some business to go through here. I do have a couple of videos to play. Have we gone through? We've gone through some pretty good music here. Gone through quite a bit this morning so far. It's the mellower, like, beat mashup this guy does. And I hadn't heard him do something this mellow. Like, he's calling it the instrumentals full mix. Oh, man. 2 days ago, man. Yeah, buddy. At least people are still doing it. And I'm just doing whatever I can to protect their intellectual property and their creative juices. Let's put it that way, to help them either enhance those creative juices and get brain food so they can keep pounding out good tracks like this. Isn't that all fun? Yeah, well, you know what? Expose yourself, okay? You've exposed yourself. At least I've got some things to, go, hey, I've had some accomplishments in life. Right? And some tears along the way. Oh, man. So now I get to maybe brag about it a little bit? Oh, no, we can't have that. Bragging on the internet, no. We can only allow these shills going around with no credentials to make sure your bedroom's been vacuumed. And oh my gosh, my vacuum has been sitting there for over a week and I've been needing to do it. Oh man, I cleaned out my vacuum and I haven't been able to get it to it yet in a week. Does that really trigger somebody? Who's that gonna trigger now? Can't have, oh man. Oh man. Let's just see how the AI accepts that for a minute. We're gonna sit on that for a minute. See if the AI is gonna maybe make some sirens and alarm goes off for finding benchwarmers live. Oh, we got it on tape. Cox hasn't vacuumed his room in a week. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Restraining orders. Come on, man. Oh, just gotta know. Alright? I gotta say this every once in a while. That if I came on scene It was probably to get some clips of you triggering out to put in with the music mix because it's funny as shit. Sorry. Don't rage on the internet then. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't like the raging, don't mirror or show up. I'm gonna rage and spurg out on my own a little bit and give you guys a box of cornflakes to chew on for a week or so. Just an FYI, you know, just trying to be sympathetic to somebody out there and maybe help feed your creative juices. Dr. Octagon style. Uh-huh. Hey, you're a Chew Toy Live, right? You've exposed yourself. He's triggered in the chat about something, and I don't know what he's trying to say. You've lied. I've seen some of that too. I don't know what that means, dude. It's just, that's all triggered talk to me. That's just triggered chat typeset. You're just a little avatar in a chat room trying to do what? What are you trying to do? Oh, yeah, Glastro, holy crap. Hey, we got eyeballs in the chat. That's a Lepo move, right? Just eyeballs in the chat. Are you trying to be the new Lepo too, Shizzle, with the eyeballs? Or you just haven't been around long enough and they're just using you like that? Just saying. Oh, man. He's jealous because he doesn't like me going to Shizzle's chat. I told him I will go wherever I want, and he didn't like that. Yeah. Zombies doesn't like that. Right? Well, what it creates is other characters to be able to blast that were on his own team, but are probably still on his own team, and they like that type of sick crap comedy. Over and over and over and over again. So they gotta sit there and play fight with them and then make videos for him. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's just like the rodent, you know? How are you really gonna cut off his oxygen supply so he goes away, or, you know? Anyways. That guy sure doesn't get a lot of hits for going viral. Let's put it that way. What's up with that, right? Part of that Rainbow Flag Gandhi Network crap, right? Where they think they're messiahs, right? Their leader actually does think he's probably Jesus or something, right? They don't get it, unfortunately. Right? And then the LARP of he thinks he's being demonically possessed, and then comes on my panel, you know, and I ask him, hey, dude, I tried to give you, you know, just a little bit of help or download information about, you know, if you think you're being demonically possessed or, you know, messed with, you can actually, you know, fight in the spiritual. You can swing your sword at it. Oh man, did that piss him off. He likes being fed that spirits, right? Make sure you get your product placement like James D. I mean, he admits to it. Oh yeah, that new drink I got today. Oh yeah, but make sure you get that up there. I need somebody on the panel. Tacos, get up here. I need somebody on the panel. Hey, you, puss bag. Yeah, you get up here, defend yourself. Come on, man. It's bad. It looks bad. It all looks real bad. Yeah, well, definitely, Diana, I didn't invent the game. I'm just trying to come up with solutions. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you there, Diana? That's why I've been, kind of... I can't let people that are trying to drag me down, whether they know it or not, right, with some of these premature or immature ideas and non-factual... Oh my gosh, but everybody else is screaming for the proof, and then when you get it, it's not good enough, right? Oh, you don't need timestamps, right? Well, of course you don't. It's over your head anyways, there, Swizzle Stick. Oh, man. Just get over it. I'm not the one that invented the P game to do it as a psyop, right? Bring it up with Dr. Michael Aquino and all of his shills running around calling people pedos first. Was that Dacone that was calling people pedos first and stuff like that, maybe? I don't know. You can prove that, Swizzle, right? But, I know that Zero definitely wanted to take a swipe at that bullshit. And that's, whether he was a part of it or not, prove it or not, I don't care, right? I got my own opinions. And at least he tried to take a little slap at it, right? But it was just not the method of, let's say, of smoking it all out that I chose to do, all right? A different avenue. I'm, in my opinion, maybe a little more effective. That's why, Zero's cutting palm trees right now. I don't know. I'm sorry, Zero. I'm not blasting him. Just comedy. I'm trying to have a comedy show here. Monday morning business. This is an old band called Shylock. What is this? I looked it up this morning. 1979 from Prague, France. Or 1977. It's a full album from Shylock, the band Shylock. If you've heard of it. Hasn't pulled up any copyright yet, so we're gonna let this roll a little bit. I know there's I haven't been able to listen to the whole thing, some of the stuff from the 1970s isn't all that great. I might listen to a little bit of it and move on, but we're gonna go through this a little bit. Maybe I'll fast forward or checked it out a little bit, but decent little fill. So I can take breaks every once in a while. Oh, man. Hey, once again, NSC Lady, Fighting Benchwarmers Live. Thank you for helping a veteran out. You guys are awesome. Thanks for, well, if any advice, I would say the people that you can prove, okay? Here, let's turn this down just for a minute, okay? Here's our lesson and advice for today, you guys. I would tend to advise that you want to keep the sickos on blast that have a record the most, okay? Right? If you're gonna promote for them, right? If you're gonna put their name everywhere and promote for them, right? Without, really being able to get them offline. Right? If you can't get them offline, then you go to code, don't give them any air. My suggestion. Okay? Call them the rodent. That's what I do. I don't want to promote the guy, even though you guys need to talk about them, these sickos, every step of the way. When there's more out there that have done more nefarious that need to be put on blast. And I've tried to point that out too. Okay? So just an FYI, when you can't get them off the internet, don't give them oxygen by promoting for them everywhere. The PDF force, you listening? What's truth? Of course. Of course AJM's a ball tickler for the dark side. He's like a merb. He'll swing all ways, but only tickle the balls of the guy that can get him extra vacation time or a bonus. Yeah, Diana, I agree with being challenged sometimes. Oh, dude, what's truth? I'm gonna play that. That's coming up. That I saw that Muffin song this morning, What's Truth, and I'm like, I'm going live. I gotta play that track. Oh yeah. Oh man, that was good. We've got, Finding Benchwarmers live once again. Not so crazy, lady. You guys are the butter on the muffin. Thank you so much for helping expedite things. Yeah, let's go over to that song, actually. I'm glad, because I would have forgotten. Well, I would have gotten to it, because it's on, oh no, I would have forgotten, because I can't put a short on playlists anymore, dang it. So I gotta go in through my history here, which should be... Oh, what's going on? Oh, that's messed up. I think this is it. Yeah, right here.
Would you like us to assign someone to butter your muffin? Excuse me. What? Excuse me. Thus. Hey you, over there, on the chaise long in your underwear. What are you doing sitting down? You should be horizontal now. Is your muffin buttered? Would you like us to assign someone to butter your muffin? Excuse me. What? Excuse me. Thus. Hey you, over there.
We're just gonna leave this on loop for a few hours, okay? So,
what are you doing?
You guys want to hang out? Come back later.
Is your muffin buttered? Would you like us to assign someone to butter your muffin? Excuse me. What? Excuse me. Thus. Hey you, over there, on the chaise long in your underwear. What are you doing sitting down? You should be horizontal now. Is your muffin buttered?
Isn't that great?
Would you like us to assign someone to butter your muffin? Excuse me. What?
Oh, that's great, man. That's great. That's so good, man. The box of cornflakes has been the butter on the muffin for a long, long time. I'm just glad we got new code to use. Oh man, that song is awesome, dude. I'm gonna sample the shit out of that. If you don't first. You've exposed yourself. I wouldn't know about Cheerios. Okay, I wouldn't know about Cheerios. I'm a honey nut Cheerio type of guy without the wing sauce. Okay? I don't think I would put the Cheerio sauce on the wings. Okay? Just to let you know, yes, that's deep encoding for the AI, right? That's only something the AI is going to be able to comprehend. Operation Cheerio honey nut sauce do not belong on the wings commence. Yeah, what's truth? We're gonna use the crap out of that song, man. I'm gonna cut it up 10 different ways and have fun with it. Operation Butter the Muffins. Commence, yeah, that's great. Hey, Blazin', we don't need your level of triggered this early in the morning, alright? Why don't you put your overdrive on in 3rd gear and just simmer down a little bit, okay, Blazin'? Whoa, watch out with all the, English. Oh my gosh. What's truth over on PDFs? I don't know. I'm not watching PDFs. If you're over trolling PDF, I don't know. I can't see you. You're not blocked here. No. Answer me 1 second flat. Yeah, sometimes I can't watch the chat all the time. I'm doing other things. But, Yep, Scotty, yep. We need Finding Benchwarmers live in here with Eric Spitfire immediately to issue these violations for the overload on the food code. Boop, boop, boop. Dude, you got blocked? Well, I'll go check. See, I can do that now. I can go, if we start getting spammed and I don't see it, let me know. I can go over there real quick now. I set it up. You better not be calling me Muffin Man, what's truth? I'm not the bread sputterer here. I'm not the butter spreader here. Okay? Oh man, I just got hammered right there. I'm not gonna play the clone. Who the clone is or who the channel is, and now all you're trying to do is get me to go check your channel So it runs me off of my narrative here. I mean, I got my own shit going on. I mean, my clones and you know, sock accounts aren't being blocked. Wow, I'm getting hammered. Are you guys loaded up in the chat to watch me get hacked? Is that what you guys are doing? Oh, are we over the target over here and you guys don't like that? And you gotta kick me out of my own broadcaster because that's the only thing you got left? Oh. Hey Diana, are you blocking any of the clone accounts or sock accounts using my picture anywhere else with your wrenches? I'm just wondering. And you need your clone account blocked here. And so I have to go to that channel and start digging so I can block your clone account. You don't block the accounts using my my parents' wedding picture, are you? Are you doing that, Diana? Are you blocking my parents' wedding picture that's being used in accounts saying the inbred family? Isn't that great? Isn't that a blast? Wow. And she wants me to block her clone account. Okay, you see how that works? You see how that all works? Right. Hey, Blazin', I thought you were gonna bail, okay? Quit with your fake news. The drama queen, real quick. Right? The hop and pop, like a Malibu style. That's what Malibu was doing years ago, Blazin', what you're doing now. Just saying. Oh my god, I can't believe it's not butter. I don't know, Blazin'. You're the one that's got the PI. You should hire him to figure it out. You still haven't provided any MAC addresses for that clone account BS you pulled a couple years ago now. IPs are BS, but when you can start showing MAC addresses, right? And linking it all together, now you got something. Pow! See, I don't have time for that. I don't want to do that. I much rather not waste my money on a PI to figure out who other YouTubers are. I'll just let them come to me. Okay, Blazin'? Just an FYI. And have a bitchin' counterclaim already set up. A counterclaim. Tell me it's not butter. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh. What's going on there? Just, hey, I don't want that honey sauce on my wings, okay? All right? You got that? At AI. No honey sauce on the wings. See what that happens with the AI. Let's see what the AI does that. We'll see what it brings back. That's almost as bad as the first band I recorded for free. Just so I could get dialed in. Oh man, we were all bad at that time. Is that prog? Is that some French? Some French? It's a French sauce. Oh no, you guys. Oh man. What are we gonna do here with all y'all? This better be a good song. Yeah, don't eat the wrapper with that French sauce. That French fry sauce. Dude, all y'all Euros that use mayonnaise instead of ketchup, y'all are messed up. It's messed up. On your fries, that's the most irritating thing of my life, let's put it that way, is the mayonnaise instead of the ketchup on the fries. And then all of a sudden you got the French sauce. The fry sauce, the French sauce. Oh man, see? Now I'm gonna get enraged and find old freaking oh maybe you know what? Maybe I need to release my puzzle. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, let me go through it and make sure I don't screw it up on the delivery. Like I said, this better be a good song or I'll go off. I'll change the station. That'll be that. Well, see, here's the thing, Scotty. 'Cause I'll even show you. It says right there, Shylock, Symphonic, Prague, right? France. That means progression. I was just having fun with it, huh? Huh, Scotty? I'm doing the Village Idiot LARP. I think it's, instead of saying Prague, it's saying, it's progressive. Progressive rock. Symphonic progressive rock. But they're Frenchies. Oh, that's messed up. Get into a good song and cut it like that all of a sudden. It must be like some Halloween music or something. Who would name their band Shylock anyway? Guys are total, like, freaking Halloween music, dude. Get to it. See, I'm gonna go forward, see if they break out into something badass. Right there. No, it's Halloween music. It's a gimmick. Isn't that some crazy stuff? I'm looking for something else right now. I had to go back to my playlist. All right, here, let's go over here. This is a mix that we left off the other day from the 4 a.m. breaks. A little bit more mellow drum and bass. I'll go through that Shylock album later and see if there's any more good Halloween music on there. Save it for another show. Oh, dude, the horseradish. Okay, the horseradish with the steak sauce. On the medium well steak. Thin strip. Thin pink line. I don't even like medium well. It's just thin strip there, buddy. Yeah, no, not ketchup on the steak, dude. That's some Treat Renfro, Oklahoma shit. Oh yeah, this is a great porterhouse. Can't wait to put ketchup on it. Good God, get some balls, you beta man bun bitch. Sorry. Shouldn't have said that. Ah, dang it. No, I'm telling you, the horseradish sauce with the steak sauce. I don't like the 57. I haven't been a 57 guy. No. But you gotta try it, okay? Little more horseradish, less, okay? Less steak sauce. And make sure it is butter and it's the not butter stuff. You see what I'm saying? Oh, stop lying. Oh, jeez. That's gonna trigger. That's where I know you guys are trying to trigger Urban Disciples. With the radish there. Oh man. See, and then I take the blunt force hit, and I'm the only guy on the internet that, you know, the Urban Disciples wants to punch, and Slow Cone wants to come and punch, and I'm a mustardly bastard. Oh yeah, I definitely like the spicy mustards, right? There's a place that's not too far away that actually they've got it's a turkey melt with a chili. And to put the spicy mustard on with that, dude, oh man. And what I'll do is I'll actually dip that one just every few bites. I might put it in a dip of ketchup instead of putting the ketchup on it. All right? But I'm telling you, right? This turkey melt with the chili on it, the green chili, it's like, I mean, most people can only eat half of it. It's huge, right? I don't know if it's on rye or the marble. Might be on marble bread or something like that. Oh, dude, I'm telling you. So the other half on the George Foreman the next day, right? The panini press, right? That's what I'm talking about with the spicy mustard. Don't forget that. And I'll tell you, my kale keeps on getting eaten. The kale keeps on getting eaten by the deer. But they don't like the arugula. It's too spicy. They leave that plant alone. So the arugula, either bring some with you, right? For the turkey green chili melt, right? Bring arugula with you to put it on there. Or save that second half. It's so huge. Save that second half for the panini press the next day. With the arugula on it, some extra spicy mustard the way you like it. Holy, right? That sounds like a date. Break out the kayaks, let's go. Right? What's Diana cooking? I think she's got code for chicken gizzards or something. Is Diana cooking chicken gizzards? Yeah, dude, you German like, well, I know you're not all German. Diana! Busted! I think you're busted. I think Diana's LARPing that she has a clone in here so she can talk about herself. I just checked both of those accounts, Diana. They both go back to you. Oh. Oh, there it is. All right, you're in the clear, Diana. We had you in the hot seat there for a minute. All right, Diana. I'm gonna do you a solid and make an example out of you. All right. Despite all the stupid stuff you believed about me, right, and help even try to shape the narrative like a noob, right, being used as another bench warmer, whether you know it or not. I'm gonna do. This is what Mr. Cox does, right? You tried to bury me. You tried to help people bury me. Right, with the bullshit, and I'm still gonna do you a solid right now, but you gotta be made an example out of to do that. There you go, in the chat, just for Diana, and we'll see if that owner of that sock account right there, okay, we're gonna see if that owner goes to bed wearing his boxers backwards, all right? Just saying, because he probably is one of the Muffin crew that goes to bed wearing his boxers backwards so for his buddies. All right? That way in the morning they can... Diana. So, you're lucky that I'm a cool guy like that instead of just banning both of you. Okay? Sometimes the results, what they'll do is the platform, the AI platform will track, and it takes a couple of weeks because they need plenty of pattern to work with on the program. That's the way it's been set up. Plenty of patterning. It's detecting patterning, and what was our, oh yeah, deflective rampage. That's what the AI likes the attraction to, is that deflective rampage. So you can thank me later, Diana. Yes, you do. Oh, Diana, I guarantee you got more sock accounts than I do. Right. Okay. I shouldn't be doing this, but here's bonus material. Another juicy, right? We're talking like beyond the I can't believe it's not butter fake spread on the muffin, right? We're talking about the cherry on top of the muffin, exposure, bit of information to where you guys can easily, not well, it's not gonna be that easy. I can't misrepresent the release of this puzzle that I want to do. I don't even really have a name for it. Let's see. I don't know, this one's kind of it's just tough to come up with a name for it. I'm just gonna drop, okay? We're just gonna drop it. We've got the right amount of people here. We've got some people that got bored and left. That's good. They'll find it later when they're listening back on turbo mode because they're monitoring. See, guys like maybe Urban Disciples has said maybe, in my opinion, you know, the guy's got a new job at night monitoring channels and downloading channels and recording, and so he can make his slap videos and shame people, right? I actually wish Finding Benchwarmers Live would do videos, slap videos. I bet he does though. I bet, you know, he's one of those really, like, subversive background, like, benchwarmers that's been watching for years and has to finally strike. Well, you know what's interesting about Finding Benchwarmers Live is he's going around now saying that he destroyed me on Agent 19's panel. But the only reason why these guys do stuff like that is because I've already taken down my channel. I've already put that swing back, right? My overview going, dude, look how destroyed this guy is, right? Right? And I've already privated it. So now he can go around and we can help him feel better about himself throughout the day, right? Then he can make calls to the VA and help me get another doctor's appointment expedited. You guys are awesome. You have no idea how much fun I'm having online these days. And the only earpiece in my ear right now is the monitor, not some guy. Hey, here's your next line, Cox. That's not me, dude. I got little notes. Here, I'll even give you guys a flash of our, oh man, here. There's a flash of our next puzzle. On a little sticky note. Oh, man. I'm kind of delaying here because it would be nice to come up with a name for our puzzle that I want to release here. I know it's not exciting to some, but it's mainly for the little shillies out there that are going to be listening to this later on turbo mode, for them to just keep them busy, okay? It's just going to help keep them busy. And if anybody else is interested, I'll tell you what. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll give Blazing Scar a little bit of credit. All right? Oh my gosh, it's gonna piss people off. I think Blazing Scar already in this puzzle has gone the farthest and figured out the most. And this is just a little piece of the, you know, this is a flake of the flour into the muffin, right? But the thing is, okay, she's figured it out the most, but she didn't quite go all the way. Thinking she's coming in here, you don't know what the research says, right? You didn't go far enough, Blazing, or else I wouldn't even have to do this puzzle. I've been wanting to release it for like, you know, the last few days now. Just we got weirdos that want to come in and cry. They're yes, Maria, a lot of crying. Not you crying. When they call you a loser, that's them crying. But I mean, I think I called James D and his whole pack losers yesterday. He wanted me to come in and get redemption, right? He's like, I'll give you some redemption, Cox. Come up here, man. No, I don't need redemption from losers. I don't need to be bowing to a guy. What's our title? Getting Wrecked Live, all right? He needs people to bow to him, everyone. Getting Wrecked Live and the fellow Cup crew need you to bow to them because you didn't play ball with Lee Pleatherman, right? They're all up in there together, right? You're gonna see where Fellowmon. I'll release it someday. The video I just did up last night. You're gonna love it. I've released it to private, let's say private organizations, okay? And hope you guys got to see that. It's got the bonus material at the end. Is Fellowmon in Flathead Corruption Watch's chat room, okay? He's sitting there, cucks and cucks and cucks and cocks and cucks, right? And they're all going off in cocks and cocks, right? For the main supporter of the sex offender you guys all try to say I'm working with, when I'm not. See, and I know you guys are trying to say that, so I'll podcast more, and the numbers are actually going up too much, you guys. That's when I bail. You see what I'm saying? I like it with 3 or 4 people watching. Because some of these are just for downloadable later. The music shows mainly when I'm in the studio. I want to do the music shows to download from when I'm out kayaking. You know? Isn't that great? But anyways. These types of shows, I mean, I don't care if it goes on private, but I'm glad you guys are joining in, catching it. I mainly put a lot of stuff on private just so they can go on loop again, you know. Why don't you guys start over with Stolen Valor? Whenever I strip my channel down, and then you guys can go around, oh, we destroyed Cox on Agent 19's panel, right? That type of bench warming, just because I pulled that video down. Right? I got a video for you guys I'm gonna release someday that I made last night. You guys are just gonna love, and I'll probably go away. It'll probably be my last video when I decide I'm retired. I'm getting like an old dull tool, man, sitting here stuttering all over my words and shit. You know, all lit up, pissed. Just so you guys can sit there and laugh at the cocks. Oh man, I got it. I should just end it and go. Release that video. I'm done. See ya. All right. Well, looks like we got a pretty good crew going on here. Hey, what's that link drop? Oh, okay. Hey, yeah, if you're not laughing, you don't belong here, alright? Okay. This is actually something pretty serious, but something you guys, if you figure out the puzzle, you can blast me for it, okay? I want to see who's ready for Space Farce, graduation class, okay? If you figure out this puzzle and you blast me with it, I'll know that you figured it out and I'll do something cool for you. All right? That's all I can offer, right? Maybe I will get up that certificate programmer app and make up a fake certificate for you and make it a thumbnail and make you a blast video and have fun with it, and there you go, right? So whoever figures this out, because this is actually an important, let's say, line or lineage on something of a very serious topic, right? Beyond all the pee crap they want you to talk about, right? Oh my gosh. I'm still kind of trying to figure out how to present this puzzle. I know people aren't interested, that's why people are tuning out, but I think it's good enough to really dig into, alright? Now, this isn't me bragging or anything, this is just part of a bigger picture puzzle. Since all the muffins are into their cicada puzzles and shit like that, I usually throw out code to keep them busy with and maybe give them ideas since they're gonna grift off of other people's ideas and help them expose themselves. Let's put it that way, right? So anyways. Alright, so back in the day, you get to figure out the year. Back in the day, I won a international award. I didn't even know, I just volunteered, and the director submitted the work, and the piece won an award, okay? That's why I don't ever talk about this. I've been waiting for something like this and timing to release this part of the equation to a bigger picture scenario, okay? And I'm using something that's my own, creation and something original for people that, since you like to dig so much on the cocks, okay, I'm giving you something to do. Basically, we're just keeping the shill bags busy so they're not harassing other streamers or broadcasters or ingenuitive, right, creative outlet video makers, right? Okay, so they're not harassing other people's like smaller channels like China does, saying he's gonna make them into burnt toast, cause why? Why China? Do you have to go around to smaller channels? And I've seen it, I've got it documented. You don't even know. You didn't even know Cox was there hot on your trail, dude. Right? Threatening other little channels if they don't play along or shut up. They're gonna become burnt toast. Is that you trying to recruit people through fear and maybe violence because you're a 5'3" little hothead? Right? Right? So you can go around and say, I exposed Dave Acton. No, dude, you just harassed the shit out of him. Okay? But what happened is you exposed yourself along the way for the little puss bag that the Muffin crew's being trained under. That's like your third in charge under the slow burger cook, but which is the Muffin Man. Right? That guy sure knows how to cook or go out to eat a lot. The Muffin Man, right? I mean, dude, I wouldn't trust the skinny baker, okay? But anyways, this is all all this bullshit. The challenge for the puzzle is if you figure out, and it's out there, I found it, okay, and it took some digging. But Blazing Scar farthest, so she's the most ahead in this puzzle, just to let you know, unless she tuned out, well, and if she's probably not listening, I think she's playing like she's not listening, right, when she's probably recording and using up her hours on Cox, right, Blazing, okay, here you go, right? You're farthest ahead so far. You already figured out some of this puzzle. But if somebody comes back with the title of this production that won an international award and the year, okay, it unlocks actually, because you're going to probably type it somewhere. It actually will unlock already AI that's been pre-programmed and still locked. Okay. So on the next part of the equation, okay, on the next part of the equation, we'll unlock some serious, how can I put it? let's say some revelation, some paranoia maybe, right? Oh my gosh, no, real life stuff, okay? Which will be another part of the let's say the trail, right? The ant trail into the bakery, right? Right in, it'll prove it all going right into the bakery just by typing the title and the year of the production that Mr. Cox got an international radio award for back in the day. I was doing volunteer work already after, like, my prime. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And some of the things that I've been able to do and pull off, there's not a very long stretch there because you're going, 20 hours and sleeping a couple hours and going 20 hours and sleeping a couple hours. All of a sudden, you're going another 20 hours, and then after the production where you got 10,000 people that just rolled up on your ass, now you got cleanup, and then you can go sleep for a few days. And you don't need anything at that stage to, let's say, drugs-wise, because you'd be like, Cox, how can you stay up all that time? You know what it was at that time? Money. And pulling it off. You get somebody that comes to you and says, hey, dude, I know what you're worth. What do you want on a check? I want you to make my event pop off. What do you want? Right? And you help it make it pop off, and everything works so that guy can just sit back and show up and be a rock star the day of the big party with 10,000 people showing up. Okay? To get that type of stuff of work done and even be part of a crew, that just wasn't me in turbo mode for 3 or 4 days. Straight. 5 days straight. Right? And then still having the energy at the end, at the end of the event to where you're going like, yeah, this rocks, man. No, man, I was so butt tired, right? Like, I'm not even able to, like, make it to watch the headliner most of the time. I'm, like, already passed out. Like, well, at least it happened and people had a good time. I missed the headliner. I've done that before. That sucks. But anyways, it was back in the day. I was a volunteer, the director. I didn't even know it was that good of a production. I didn't think it was that good of a production. But here's the thing. Okay. Maybe if Shizzle's sharp, like Blazing Scar, right? Sharp. Right? You find the title of that production, you can make fun of me for that. Because I was pissed that we got an award based off of that title. I was like, why? Why couldn't this award-winning production have a better dang title? So that's the cherry on top of the muffin for somebody, okay? I'm telling you right now, if you find the production and you find the title, you're gonna see my name associated with it, and you're gonna laugh. Okay, this is where the shortcomings are, like I said, a blazing, right? She thinks she's on top of it, right? Some people like that, all right? I'm not saying y'all, but, I mean, dude, Blazing is beating you guys already. Am I just talking BS just to motivate people? Right? I don't know, man. But if you figure that out and somebody leaves it on a comment, leave a comment when you figure it out. First one to do it, to leave a comment, or even in the chat. You guys think you're badass? Who's a great researcher here? Since everybody knows everything, let's see what you got. Right? I mean, seriously, come on. I'll even... should I give you a little hint to get you started? It'd just expedite the process, just like NSC lady in Finding Freedom Live expedite doctors for me. Thanks, guys. Oh, Maria, you're hilarious sometimes. Of course you're lost, Shizzle. What you need to research is find the title of the production that I won an international radio award for, and that's already too much right there. Okay? That's already too much. Not gonna give you the year. I want you to find the title, since you guys are so brilliant, bright, and smart and on top of it, and you can make fun of it. And I'm telling you, you're gonna laugh. You can make fun of me for it. But here's the thing. You gotta go even farther. Don't get caught up there. Okay? What the story is about is actually pretty important. Okay? Not so much about the author, because it's still based upon another woman's story on the actual production. Okay? And I'll be willing at that time, if somebody really cares, at that time, I'll tell you more about it, and we'll tie in the second part, which might not so much be a puzzle. I'll just lay it out to you. All right, so once that's, of course it sounds boring, Shizzle, but aren't you trying to maybe strive for some words yourself, or are you just picking at your own ass, right? Are you wearing your boxers on backwards for the Muffin Man, right? Saying you don't know who Dr. Octagon is, you don't know who the Muffin Man is, right? Where, you know, come on, dude. All right, you're not as dumb as... The Village Idiot LARP only worked back in like 2019. You're way too late. And it looks like you're being used, Shizzle. Anyways, so it does sound boring to some people. That's why if anybody really does care and wants something cool done for them, oh my gosh, that's a positive thing, right? Right? I'll give you a plastic blast, right? Where I'll kind of make fun of you a little bit and do a certificate of completion. And it'll be funny, hopefully, and I won't, you know, blast you too hard. All right? Not like some of these guys looking up your background to see what toilet paper you use. You know, I mean, come on, man. Hey, I was part of a school play back in the day, a couple. More than that. And actually, I'll give you another one. I actually wrote a competitive paper. And, you know, I was young. I don't know why it won an essay contest. It won an essay contest for some reason. But I still felt like, and I admitted to it, I'm like, I still felt like I kind of cheated because, you know, somebody helped me edit this, and they changed my words around a little bit, so it wasn't all me, you know? So I can't take full credit for this, but, I mean, and I admitted to it. But it was somebody within our class where it was like, you know, hey, we'll help each other on our papers, we'll look them over. That's technically really not cheating, but, you know, my friend kind of changed my wording around in a couple of spots. I'm like, well, I kind of like it like that. He goes, no, that's more English. That's more correct English. And I'm like, okay, well, that's maybe my first generation. You know, my mother's English wasn't all that good. My English is, you know, sometimes I get it wrong. I get it. That's why it helps with my Village Idiot LARP. Right, but it's tough being first generation American, I'm telling you. First generation X, I mean, geez, dude, that's messed up. But anyways, yeah, anybody wants to figure out the first equation of that puzzle, the way it goes from there is really interesting. The second part, and I actually got to, the second part, I gotta label it. just to remind myself, I already released this much, kind of. At least that much. Second part here. And I'm not really encouraging people to, like, go to, Ooogle, right? Use different resources. There's some other... Maybe I do need to... If any... Well, no one's really interested. I don't need to release the hint since no one's interested to expedite it a little bit. But anyways... Well, Shizzle, it's not all about you, okay, buddy? All right, you're still in the 101 classes. Okay, that's more for the 101 class. For you guys that are doing DNA checks while I'm at work, right, or away from the house, you're going through the dirty Chonies hamper, and I'm telling you, okay? That's for you guys to check into. You'll find it. Since you've been digging so deep on Mr. Cox, right? We'll give you something to chew on there and get back to me. Make fun of me on the title. It's hilarious. And I wish they would have changed the title. It sucks that I won an international radio award for a shitty title on a great production. You know, it's like you can't have everything in life, guys, that you really, really want. Hey, but I'll tell you what. The biggest accomplishment, I'll tell you this, right? Biggest accomplishment Mr. Cox has done is actually summited mountains. Mount Hood. What else? Rainier. I didn't summit Rainier, but I went pretty far up. I've been pretty far up on Mount Adams. Mount Hood, a lot of places. But I've summited 11,000 something hundred feet. That's some pretty cool stuff. Took, well, I actually, I carried skis up and then skied out. So I carried skis up on a pack, probably 3/4 of the way, and dropped my skis, and then summited, hung out, and then came down and clipped into skis, and I was home within like 2 hours. But the ascent is like probably 8-9 hours. It was literally like from like 8-9 hours from Timberline Lodge to get to the top. Probably like 8-9 hours, and then if you're coming out, it's probably a round trip to your car, probably like 14 hours, I want to say. And some people like carry a little butt sled and they'll sled down part of the way. But I was literally home within that 14 hours and in bed because I skied down. I carried my skis up. I was just a little bit behind the whole pack because I was heavier, obviously. And just, I mean, like I was with them. I was just like a minute or two behind them. And then skied out of there. It was great. I was in bed before anybody else got back to their car. That was a good crew. There was like probably 10 of us that went on that one because you had to carabine up and go over a crevasse. You got to do it later on in the season, so there isn't so much avalanche danger from Mount Hood. But I've summited Middle Sister or Three Sisters. That's also down by Bend. That's stuff that I much rather talk about, right? Instead of what you guys need me to talk about or want me to talk about. But I just don't talk about. But I've done some cool stuff. Rainier's badass if you guys ever get a chance in Mount Adams. That's some serious stuff. But I've been able to summit some mountains before. I just been kind of overused, let's put it that way, right? As a pneumatic tool, right? Going through the meat grinder just so I can sit here and give you guys the comedy about it all, and try to just stay positive, because that's what I like to try to spread, is positivity until people piss me off, and then I'll just make you into comedy, all right? Or the news. What's wrong with reporting the news, the social media news, where Dacone is being accused of being a pedophile, right? And so when I publish that out, okay, oh my God, Mr. Cox is the worst person in the world and called Dacone, right, a pedo. Well, wait a minute, man. You got a lot of people lined up that you want to go jaw jack, so wait a minute. What? Shizzle can say, oh, Cox must be scared. Dude, I think Slow Cone was the one that was scared. He didn't want to come into into the vortice. I think he realized once he got down to where he was at, he wasn't in Texas or, Toronto anymore. Sorry, Texans, but it's gotten pretty soft over there. Oh my gosh, there's more coming out on the big boobed shop teacher, right? That's transitioning in Toronto, right? Bet you there's some type of relation there with China. Maybe even Tony. Wasn't Tony Mirando from Toronto too, or something like that? All right, I'm gonna go through the chat here for a second, see what's going on. Oh yeah, Shizzle, yeah, I know you don't give 2 FUKs, right? But there's more at the end. It's not just surface. But I know that's why you're doing kind of some dumbed down productions for the Muffin crew, right? Just slathering it with butter. Hey, Shizzle, actually, shouldn't you be backing up my channel right now? What are you doing? Unless you're doing it on private like everybody else does and just saves it for later. That way when the channel goes down, you can break it out like tacos and tell everybody lies, right? And dictate the rest of Mr. Cox's life, right? Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Go to work, boy! Shizzle, you gotta have an attention span longer than a dab hit or a fleet. Just saying. Yep, get to work, tacos. Back up the channel before it goes down. Hurry, hurry. What am I actually, Shizzle, what am I actually trying to do there with your free time? Wow, am I going over your, trying to go over your medical history and telling you you're LARPing? Or was I trying to help Shizzle in the beginning, right? With some of the things he was portraying were wrong with him. I'm not trying to make fun of him for that. I'm just saying, hey, dude, I was trying to help you out with the colloidal silver. At the same time, I knew to gaslight the Muffin crew. But at the same time, I just want to help people with that. But that's not important, right? Right? Maybe that's, you portrayed it that you had some personal things going on with your mouth in the beginning, and I'm like, hey, colloidal silver help you, heal with that stuff. Helps out. They're using it a lot in the medical industry and so forth. And you can even get it in remember me telling you all this, Shizzle? You can even get it in some farm supply stores and so forth. Remember me telling you about that? Maybe not. I know that's you don't have very long of a attention span here, but it's a thing, right? Yeah, creepy stalker, huh, tacos? Oh, he's the creepy stalker, but I'm the one that's been backing up his channel and gaslighting the whole time. That way she can lie about me when my channel goes down to to James D. Who else was on that panel? Oh yeah, the man, the man Muffin, the man Beta Hold on. Hold on. How do we say this? Because we don't want to get him mixed up with his boss, the Muffin Man. This is the beta man bun muffin man. Beta man muffin man. I mean, say that, you know. Beta man bun muffin man. The second in charge. Right? Trying to spur too hard. He had to go to the background. He's kind of the third in charge, you know. Just my opinion. That's the way I look at it, right? Then they got their little chewy, gooey, little jelly, you know, squid. That's what we call it. Shizzle like a squid. He doesn't even know it. Just an FYI. You might not know that, Shizzle, but we've been referring to your type for years as squid. Very congenial and easy to malleable. Very malleable, right? Not like that pickled pineal gland you might have going. Looks like the broken bottom. These are my old lines. Where your pineal gland looks like a broken down water heater. Right? With a bunch of rust and calcium and a blown heating element. Right? You got these balls the size of softballs of calcium. In the bottom of your water heater. That's what your pineal gland looks like, okay? I can help, you know, break out a jackhammer for you, like we're doing now. Where you know, help break that apart. You need a little help, but there's okay? There's some Stuvie to help it decalcify. That pickled pineal gland that looks like the bottom of a water heater. Are you with me yet, Shizzle? I know it's hard to keep up with this stuff. Oh, I'm on loop again? Yeah, I'm on loop about the broken water heater. Yeah, with your pickled pineal gland looking like a piece of calcium that's the size of a softball with some rust mixed in with it. You know? Just trying to help you there, but just trying to help people out. Right? Tune out if you don't like it. If you can't comprehend the comedy, just bail. Right? Taking it too serious. Go to your safe space. Right? Try not to call the police. Okay? Make sure you have your credentials on display. Right? Don't talk to the press. Don't talk to the press, whatever you do. Don't answer any questions. Who's calling from Delaware, right? Right? You guys, you got the wrong phone if you're trying to shut me down. How long have we been going for? Let's check. Holy crap, 2.5 hours. Almost 2.5 hours. Well, I know it is. I know it is. That's why I don't answer and you're calling the wrong phone to break up my broadcast. But, you know, isn't it interesting all of a sudden I get either throttled or it's a DDoS, some type of a DDoS attack, right? Isn't that interesting how that works? And then you're calling the wrong phone because you don't have, you know what I'm saying? I just fed you the box of cornflakes tacos. Get over it. Right? Don't call me from Delaware. Right? I can even see through the numbers you guys call me from Arizona, okay? And don't ever text, don't ever leave a message. Isn't that fun? Actually, no. See, Shizzle, I can prove these things because there's programs out there that will track the IP and MAC address of someone doing nefarious activity through my line. Okay? That was the 101 courses last year. Like right before you came around, Shizzle, see? That's not crying about the tech issues and trying to blame other people. That's not me directly blaming anyone, Shizzle. Like Urban Disciples dialing in to this broadcaster and blaming me for his tech issues directly. You see how the Muffin crew spreads the butter on the muffin? But it's the I cannot be butter. Okay, it's the fake shit. Right? The shit that gives you cancer, really. So your fantasy swizzle stick, right, is 2 years ago 101 courses. You know, but I don't really need to be putting people on blast that are even trying to hack me. Do you get it yet, Shizzle? Because, well, they actually have to cause damage, right? But the thing is, there's still book burning, all right? And, you know, I'll tell you what. As horrible as it is to see a live book burning, dude, that's messed up. But there is some shit that needs to be burned down. Let's just put it that way. I agree with that. Right, but it's not what you think, David Hogg, these days, where you're gonna have a revolution, Shizzle, okay? And get some anarchy going. Just an FYI. All right, so if there's still people tuned in, you can go to, you can find, I think, IAAIS. I don't know if it's a .org. It's been a long time since I've been there. All I know is a few years back, I did the research myself because Blazin said that she found it. Somebody actually found it. And also called the, please don't call anybody and troll them when you find all these names and so forth, right? Just leave them alone. They're already all retired and probably have their phone numbers changed. All right? I don't even keep in contact with them. It was a volunteer thing. And I had no idea what I was getting myself into. So, don't troll them, okay? And spread your hate and your bullshit, right? Troll me instead because of the title, all right? That's what I'm saying. If you want to be a stand-up person for once in your life, not like Zeph Daniel, not like you even done to Holly Baglio, right? No matter what these people's statuses are, just because I talk about him on my channel, you find him through my channel, okay, like Zeph, and you start trolling them, you're still behind the curve, even if they are shills. I'm not saying Holly, I'm not saying Zeph, anybody else that I might mention, oh my god, that guy's gotta be a shill because he's talking to Cox, right? And you start trolling them, you already got the AI tracking you. What are you doing? You're being dumbasses. It'll catch up to you. If you think you're anonymous, Mr. Whoever, right? Finding bench warmers live, and you've been exposed, whoever you are. I mean, I haven't even been to your channel, it looks like. But he's like, can I use your clips? I need to make money off of you, Cox. I need to monetize. I need to get there somehow. Dude, I never wanted to monetize. That's why I've been slapping these shills around. So they do mark my channel since 2016, because I knew that's how to keep a small channel. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Too many people here. I'm out of here. Gonna bring up, I'll even change here in a minute. And people A, I think, and start digging in there. Have fun with it. Fun of me. That title, find it if you care, give a shit. But it's for you to make about it's find it, a blast of it, up your hole, put it that way. All right, thanks for joining in, everybody. I'm out here. I got too much stuff going on, and we're just coming up on 2.5 hours. I'll play some music for a few minutes. Thanks for joining in. Listen to the Mr. Coxburg for a little while, right? Oh my gosh, what do we got here? What is that? Huh. I don't know if I played this 4 a.m. breaks. A couple of tracks here I don't think I played yet from previous shows that it's been marked from a previous show or something. But a few tracks here we'll go through, let them roll. Probably half an hour worth of music, and I gotta go. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Hope you had a good time, and try to keep it above the belt. I'm trying to keep it above the belt the best I can. You don't see me doxing people every day, right? Maybe, I could, because there's dirty cops being arrested every day for some reason now. I don't know why. All of a sudden, it just seems like, right? That's the thing. Not that I'm against the cops. I'm just against dirty cops, and it sucks that the good cops want to arrest the bad cops, and that's just the way it works out. But all of a sudden, you got this thing called the fourth branch of government, we the people, where we become the oversight, and that's what I was taught in college, so bring it up with them. Bring that up to the university that taught me that there's corruption in policing and showed us, like, the Rampart scandal, okay? Right? You know what I'm saying? But what they're doing is they're subcontracting out to freaking shills that don't really have credentials, so it doesn't come down on the cops, just so they control activists and try to keep movements, from going where they create drama for a big breakup, and these figureheads that are shills that they put in the lead to collect the money to be the popularity contest. Kind of like Fellowmon and Nicola. We're the leaders. Finding Cuck Live. Report in. Benchwarmers Live. Report in. Getting Wrecked Live. You're up next. Hurry. Hurry. Cops is gaining traction. There's too many people believing his story. Hurry. Pathetic.
Death to me is a state of life, being a state of existence. You can't learn it in college or university. It's something that you live and experience.
Diana, see? Diana's misinfo. Diana, that's misinfo. Diana, that's misinfo right there. That's disinfo. You can't eat gold. That's disinfo. That's exactly what the Anunnaki used to survive. The monatomics. That's eating it. Just an FYI, it should be, it's here for healing. The silver and gold is here for healing. That's what you're not supposed to know. You're just supposed to use it to barter with. All you're doing is holding on to it for the elitists for later. That way, when they need it to either trade with the aliens so they can keep surviving because they need the monatomics from gold and so forth. In my opinion, maybe that's the disinfo. Oh man, maybe I'll get struck for that. Holy crap. Just blasting you, Diana. Oh, this is like an EP. Yeah, it's an EP. It's a two-tracker. Cool. That was a good track. 4 AM Breaks channel. There you go. I don't even know who they are. I'm not supposed to get paid or anything to pump them out. I'm just saying there's some good music over on that channel. Oh my gosh. No product placement here. You don't see me putting my drinks up on. I make herbal tea, blueberry, this morning, with ginger, myself. Didn't come in a bottle that I get to crack open. It was in a coffee press. And I even put some spearmint in it. Wow! I'm not promoting for anyone. Go check out their music. You don't want to start out in the morning, right? Well, sometimes depends on what goes on with you. You might want, in my opinion, you might want to take a little bit morning, like a shot in the morning, for either a metabolism adjustment or something, right? Well, for the CV19er, you want to use the gold, the monatomic gold, in a nebulizer. That's why Mr. Jones goes around and says Jim Baker or whoever it was sued because they are saying the CV, the monatomic gold didn't work for the CV19er, and Jim Baker, or that Pastor Baker or whatever, got sued, and that's true. But what he didn't tell his congregation to get rid of the CV19er to be able to get it out of you. You got to use it in a nebulizer and breathe through your nose. You can't just drink it. That becomes a supplement. He should have fought back. He didn't. He had to pay out his whole congregation or something, millions of dollars, and he couldn't talk about it anymore or something. I don't know. Excuse me. I just had a tea burp that I made myself that didn't come out of a bottle. But anyways, Mr. Jones sells that a different way, where it's to try to use it to shame me. Right, or try to get me to stop talking about the colloidal silver, structured water. It goes together. That's how you flush it out of you. That's another aspect that hasn't been put out there yet. The structured water helps the monatomic go through your body better, so you actually hydrate. So you might not get clots. Now another thing is, I don't know if. Well, it's on shows. I might update one, but if you're doing it yourself, remember to use your non-chlorinated, your non-bleached filters, your coffee filters. Use a natural filter, and you want to save that silver. You don't want to be drinking it because there's bigger shards of it in there. You don't want to be drinking it. Some people do, and they can go through it no problem, right? Just bigger stature or something like that, but you got to hydrate. But anyways, it's not a meal, Diana. I mean, dude, it's a supplement, but it's a metabolism shifter. That's what you use, right, for Shizzle's pickled pineal gland, right? That needs to be busted up. It looks like the broken bottom of a broken water heater, right, with rust. And that colloidal silver will get that congenialized, or get it from a hard softball to congenial, to where now, Shizzle, now you're pumping out some beats, as long as, hey, right? I just try to tell guys like Shizzle, the trap's there, okay, to entrap you, to make you look bad if you got original creativity. It's not me, right? I'm the one that's doing album reviews here and trying to pump out links to music, and wow, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's get back. This is a good double single here. Right on. No. Okay, Shizzle, you don't get it. Since you're around, right? Shizzle, you're kind of part of the 101 course group, okay? And you get made an example out of every once in a while. See, and I'm trying to be as nice about it as possible. When the evidence in some of the subject matter is over your head and you're lurking in the 400 or graduate level courses, okay, when you got a long ways to go, dude, right? And you're sitting there barking from the 101 sideline with Mikey Troop 101. You know what I'm saying? That's you're in a trap. You're in a bad loop, and you're saying I'm on loop. In my opinion, right? I'm just trying to be the jackhammer that helps a lot of people to go on with their creative lives. From hearing a little bit of roastage, right? Some comedy. I don't like saying the P word and accusing people of being the P word, but there's a lot of cops out there that are pedos. It looks like a lot of them are starting to get arrested. Okay, that have also been protecting their cousin pedos that have probably messed with, done some really bad stuff. Okay, and it's all coming out. It's not me. I get to pass along the code to help it make it happen. But it's like, once again, he who controls the AI controls the whole show. All right, and but have good luck digging your way out of some of this stuff. But it's all coming out, right? And that's see, people would label that maybe serious disobedience, or you know what I'm saying? Some would label it dissidence. Some would label this as extremist activity, right? It's all going to become illegal eventually, right? I mean, everything, right? Okay. The way they try to make laws to be able to break them, in a sense, right? And it only applies to us slave peons out here, for some reason. But there are some privileged in the mix, right? But it can't be Mr. Cox. I'm definitely not an elitist. I've been on my own, right? I know the name is bigger in other aspects and areas. I got nothing to do with them. I've always been my own Cox, right? And I wear my I wear my boxers forwards when I go to bed, not backwards, okay? Finding Benchwarmers Live. I know that's part of your hazing ritual, right? In Club Gay. Sorry, right? With you guys actually freaking doing all that horsey porn footage and film. And, I'm telling you, right? I mean, could you imagine having to be projecting online like one who went full gay that you're straight, but you're the one sitting there putting together the Brokeback Mountain footage to try to slam Mr. Cox. And you got to edit it all day. Unless you're tacos and you're into some really weird shit like that, right? And projecting Mr. Cox as the stalker and all this other stuff, right? But who knows, right? That's all part of comedy because that's been in my opinion. I can't prove any of it. The only way you can prove all this stuff is, start showing the PayPals, guys. Where's the PayPals at? Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll at least show you the white knight for the main supporter of the sex offender that showed his own PayPal, giving that sex offender thousands of dollars between 2019. I got to look back if it's into 2020. I think it is. I think it was into 2019, 2020. He only showed a couple of years, his own dang PayPal. That's the only way you could prove it, unless you take me to court and you get all of my bank records. And I know that's probably part of the goal because you guys have been gaslit that I blew up Port Nietzsche's. I was part of that. You allowed the mad cow to gaslight somebody like the Urban Disciples and Fellowmon, but I think they're a little smarter than that, but they still go by the same agenda and narrative. You see where I'm coming from? Fun stuff, ain't it? Hey, I'm definitely not the one that created that puzzle or route or game, right? But guess what? I get to turn the AI on it. Isn't that fun? I don't know why it's me, but it's maybe because you guys are tuned in. And you'll hear this later on. I'll be talking about like the turbo mode really fast. Dude, I was listening to that. That's like some arpeggiated tech or techno, which is some pretty good stuff. I'm surprised people are sticking around. That beginning was pretty good. This is like a 2.5 hour mix, but his beginning was pretty good. He's got quite the setup. I'll show you guys. But I think I'm gonna go in a little bit because he does kind of like more of a experimental techno, arpeggiating and so forth. And there's some of it that I can stand. There's some of it I'm just like, yeah, sitting there for a half an hour and just arpeggiating the last beat you just made, kind of interesting. I'll show you here before we move on. He definitely had a good intro. It was great. Then really took it tech real quick. Here, I'm gonna turn on the camera for a second just so you can see that studio setup. Look at that studio setup. Some serious stuff, man. It was all the way over there. And anyways, yeah, let's find something else here, because I didn't listen to that yet, but I had it on the production list just to kind of go through it. He's a smaller channel, or else I'd throw you a link over there. And not that I don't want to promote smaller channels that are doing music, it's I just don't want them trolled. Alright, let's see here. Alright, cool. Got a couple other tracks, and then I'll end out with the song that I started with. One of the classic Mr. Cox iconic mascot songs that I've used for the longest time in podcasts. Not this first song, but the second song. Oh yeah, we listened to this the other day. It's got a great beat to it. I just don't like the lyrics in it. It's like, I don't know. I mean, it's supposed to be non-identifiable, to where you don't know if they're giving, like, they're saying their king is loser for Jesus, or you don't know. It's got a good voice, but it's like the lyrics suck. Just like that title of that award that I won. The title sucks, but all the content, all the other good stuff is there. Oh man.
You've changed everything. My world is never the same. Two players with only one game. I embrace the meaning of your name, 'cause you're mine, you're my king. I see in you everything. So quick, your adaptation, taking control one by one. It'll all be over if you take too long. And I wanna see you sing. Didn't it all fall into place? A new sequence to light up the way. Forever changed. For you now, see my king. I see in you.
Right on, what's truth. He gets it. He gets it. Hey, you know what? I actually bring in like a 100-pound sound cannon, a bass cannon. You guys didn't know that. I was kind of. That was part of a longer story. Good story, because I bought it on a day of the earthquake. There was an earthquake in Portland that was monumental because of the timing. The same day I bought a bass cannon to use as my setup. So, yeah, you can't get. Oh my gosh, we gotta go through this. Okay, some of y'all that think that, you know, when you're like, hey, the sound is too low or something, it's because you're trying to listen to it on the phone and you're not getting the bass effect coming through sometimes, right? And that's what I started doing back in Portland. Instead of talking over the music, that's what I was doing back in Portland. Is actually the day that I bought a sound cannon, and I should have bought two of them, but I could only afford one. And that day there was an earthquake in Portland, no joke, and it was actually happening. It happened en route to go pick it up. So I'm going across bridges in Portland to go pick this thing up during an earthquake, but I'm still alive. So, anyways, yeah. The bass cannon is probably about 125 pounds and do way more than your little cell phone. Just saying. Oh, yeah. And I even put it on boats to have island parties, too, and beach parties. Oh, my. You can't get that done with a cell phone. Sorry. Oh yeah, that little bit was for Scotty's clone sock there that thinks they're doing such a great job at trolling him. Weak. Come on. You guys are doing the 101 courses still. Come on, man, pick it up. We're trying to get over 400 level courses here, graduate level courses, and you guys are dragging us down with your trolling. I mean, come on, man. Dude, this is horrible gorilla sound just to do a stupid podcast out of the shop yelling at you guys early in the morning at 7 a.m. saying, get up. Sound should be horrible out there. Why are you even tuned in? This guy must have tuned in late where he's thinking that we're just, DJing through little, Bluetooth speakers for 5 people when I was telling you about an event earlier that was 10,000 people. Isn't that fun? You got to have a little bit bigger of equipment to do that type of size and magnitude. Just an FYI.
about to get that ass gone. Get that ass gone.